hanging by a thread, hung up on all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all around. Upside down. And don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now I'm...
Hello everyone and welcome to Deviants of Chaos.
Hello.
Last time, the pirates almost tried to rob them, but it didn't work because they were too good. And Hikari is good at tackling, apparently.
I tackled a pirate. I am so proud of myself. My little farm.
Hickory used tackle attack.
Yep, and it worked.
No, that was takedown.
Takedown, yeah.
Oh, here we go. That's better.
Well, should she get recoiled in that case?
She has
Anywho.
the rock head ability.
Getting off. Okay, well, we're getting a bit off track.
Book on riff. Woo!
Anywho. So as you're actually in a ship, and then stops you for what says, by the way, just so you know, they use zombies for utility. I learned that the hard way last time. I recommend you don't.
That seems like it couldn't go wrong in any way. Well,
And
the
Gwen?
passing through.
And Gwen is now visibly uncomfortable.
What would
Anywho,
possess?
see you later, she says.
What would
Okay,
possess?
bye.
A settlement to use zombies as labor?
Oh, right. Wow, I feel stupid forgetting that. As you depart off the ship, trees fall out of the sky and land on you. Everyone dies.
Flying trees.
The end.
All right.
You're crushed.
Ooh.
You arrive at... Just a moment.
Tanarilla.
Enora. This large symmetrical village stands in a clearing at the edge of the jungle. A cleared trail leads in from the south, winding through and continuing to the north to the gates of a huge stone wall, at least 50 feet tall, that looms above the village. The wall has towers built into it and stretches into the eastern and western distance as far as the eye can see. The trail circles 4 groups of wooden huts that stand on 10-foot tall wooden stilts and that are roofed with tarred palm leaves. A flat-topped mound surmounted by a steep pyramid dominates the village center. Between the groups of huts and the mound, more paths quarter the village into gardens where livestock freely roams.
Do we start up on the top here, I guess?
We're in the
Bottom
bottom
left.
corner.
Bottom left. Okay.
Okay. So I guess ask around town where Seth is, and then just head off after him.
Well, they might not know that there's a Yanti around. Maybe we should ask her at that Holy Grail thing.
Yeah. I'm with Frey on this one.
Arizel is just like staring down the pyramid in the center of the in the center of town, and his eye noticeably twitches at it.
Something wrong?
Oh, you know, it's just Yanti and pyramids. They don't get along.
That is not what it is at all.
Oh. Then what is it?
It's just uncomfortable.
Yes. Well, let's split up. That sounds like a brilliant idea. Let's go searching for clues.
You just talk to
Shall we run?
people.
Shall we
Frey
run?
immediately runs up to the first person she sees and says, "Excuse me, can I
Desmond,
speak to you about the wondrous tale of
Desmond,
a holy..." What?
Desmond, yes, we shall rendezvous at the inn.
Okay. Of the Holy Grail.
She thinks for a moment. Yes, I have heard of tales of that. It would technically, I think people say that it's usually to the north.
To the north, huh?
Nobody really goes to the north because that place is just dangerous, and that's why there's a wall there.
I see,
so
I
let's
see.
Bad things. Also, there's a dragon out there. Did you know that?
And
I've killed those before. Let's go.
Alright, well, I guess we've got to wait. I guess we've got somewhere to go then. Does anything need
Okay.
anything before we head on out?
Are you adventurers then?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
The chief might want to
Indra's
talk to
already
you
headed
then.
up. What?
the chief. Yeah,
He
you're
might
talking-
have something for you to do.
Yeah. No thanks. We're here on business.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, we've got to find this grail before things get out of hand. But we might visit him on our way past, on the way back.
Okay.
Does that sound
Travel
fair?
safely.
Oh, we're adventurers. Travel is never safe.
Good point.
Onwards to adventure! And hopefully
So I
not
take
death.
it because the information gathering was so quick, you did not split up, or did you still split up?
It's up to them.
Might as well just take a look around.
Well, I'm curious as to what the chief has to say, so I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. As you're walking around, you see zombies in the gardens pulling weeds and other gardening tasks. And you notice that some of the zombies don't have shadows.
Mm,
For some reason, this reminds me of home.
But yeah, Arizella, he didn't get too far until Frey figured out what exactly where exactly we're heading off to, and when she says, "Does anyone need anything?" he approaches her. He says, "Frey, may I speak with you for a moment?"
Oh, sure. Have you been looking at my blueprints again? You know, I do always... Shabam! Have a look at this.
To which, yes, he does pull it up, and He says, yes, there was one thing that caught my attention in particular. This wrist armor.
Yes, real quick out of character. Wedgwood, just to confirm, because it was forever ago since we talked about it. On the blueprints, I had it written down that they cost 100 GP, the wrist armor of protection. Is that still an okay amount?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, just checking.
Anyway, don't worry. It was it's been forever ago for me too. I didn't even remember those were a thing, actually.
Yeah, I think Hickory asked for them ages ago.
Desdemona, I think, also was contemplating it.
Anyway, you may continue.
But yes, he pulls out her blueprints and he taps a finger on the layout for the wrist armor. He says, "Do you think perhaps you can make this?"
Oh, can I make it? Can I make it? He asks. Yes, I can make it. It'll take me some time, and I might as well get the materials while we're in town, so that it saves me having to, pay for the magical delivery fee thing that's set up in there.
Very well then. And he hands her the 100 gold that she needs.
Alright, Frey is going to take it, and then she's going to... Well, let me see. What tarpiers have got huts? She's going to turn to the lady and she's going to go, excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know where there's a blacksmith in town, would you?
She thinks for a moment.
Is there
And
none?
after she thinks for a moment, she's like, what's a blacksmith?
Okay. Frey is going, hey Andy, I'll wait a second
good.
before I, hey,
Sorry for the wait.
just give me a second to fix up the, icons real quick. So Hickory and Arizel all need to go down a bit. And, oops, I do not want to, oh, I just did that, okay. I'm sorry, it's just I have to fix up these icons really quick. But yeah, how are you?
Tired.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So, Frey is going to look around a bit, and then she's going to cup her hands, pause, and say to Arizel, you might want to cover your ears.
Uh-oh.
To which, he just does.
Dennis!
A couple of minutes pass, and he may or may not appear. Just a moment. You know what? I know where his token is. I'm gonna go grab it because that's easier.
Okay.
Here.
Let's do it down a tiny smidgen more. There we go.
To paste. A certain booth appears.
Right.
No, I'm not technically summonable.
Oh, hush. I'm bringing you good business. And Frey
Okay.
places down the 100 gold and she says, see, there's no blacksmith here, and I was wondering if you could perhaps give me, some leather, to make the gloves, and I need some metal to add to it to add the extra bit of protection. And Frey just lists off about 20 or so different items that she's requested
He
from
like
them.
nods because he knows what you're talking about. He's like, okay.
And you know what? Anything left over, you can take as a tip.
Okay. So he takes the 100 gold pieces, and you get the stuff you need.
All
He
right.
gets you the stuff you need.
The bag is basically bigger than Frey's head, and she's sort of carrying it around in her arms. Then she opens her bag of holding and whoop, it vanishes into it. Thank you. All right, bye.
Goodbye. And then he vanishes.
Frey looks to Arizona and just says, "All right, I'm ready to go."
Very well then.
And that's my stuff.
Okay.
So a couple of the citizens are looking at you being unsettled by the undead, and they're like, "What? It's cheap labor."
It's
Frey does-
controversial.
Frey hasn't
It's very-
even.
Please let me speak.
I'm sorry.
Okay. It's very controversial where I'm from.
I find it downright deplorable.
Indra, yeah. Indra is just about keeping herself from cutting down every zombie she sees.
As long as they're not threatening in any way, shape, or form.
Hikari finds it a little unsettling too, but she's also curious because she's like, aren't they supposed to be dead? Why are they working? She looks very confused by this.
It's necromancy.
We can tell.
Kitai was talking to Hikari.
Yeah, Hikari just gives him a look because she's not as knowledgeable on magic as he is. So she just like, what?
Necromancy is when necromancy is typically when people is typically the kind of magic people use on the dead.
Hikari frowns at this. She doesn't like this at all. That doesn't sound right.
So she's not tempted to try and learn it, is what you're saying?
Yep, not at all. Especially if Gwen's so, even if Hikari knows about it, Gwen seems very unsettled by that, so she doesn't like it either.
Unsettled, but not tempted to push this any further. Moving on.
Just don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
She's just asking around to see if there's any particularly special spots on the island.
One of them is like, well, yeah, there's some places we know about.
Oh,
Just a moment. You can draw on this map, by the way.
okay. Like,
I'm need to compare it against the DM copy of that at the moment. I haven't tried to merge the two yet.
Oh.
So they say over here there's like this gigantic mountain where there's like a place to the old gods or something. We recommend you don't go over there because dangerous and such, even if there's treasure there.
So,
Let's see. 18.
Yep. Bloody ads.
You're watching
Not 18
something?
I was thinking of.
No, sorry. It's just I had something on stand. I had something on standby while I was waiting for everyone to get on, and just I accidentally clicked it.
what?
Next one, I'm actually looking for it on the map. Just a moment. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Big
Okay,
big
so there. We think there's a dragon's lair over here.
I would rather avoid another
The
confrontation
dragon
with
has been
that.
causing us trouble, so we sent some people to take care of it, but we haven't heard back from them yet.
That's disconcerting.
Hikari doesn't want to fight another dragon.
What kind of dragon is it?
Oh, it's a green shadow dragon. We think.
Oh no. Not
It breathes
again?
fire on occasion.
Hmm.
A fire-breathing green dragon?
You
Shadow
haven't really looked at it
dragon.
either. Okay, let's see what else.
I saw this in my dream and I don't like where this is going.
Uh,
Because the last
Don't
time we
think-
saw.
there's much else of note
Hmm.
other than we think. Damn it.
Are there any more settlement? Or any other settlements on the way?
You know, there's like a forest over here, but all the trees are dead.
Oh,
And then there's gigantic flowers. We don't know what's causing it.
so all the trees are dead and the flowers there are ginormous.
Yes.
It's gonna feel like going through a friggin' fantasy forest the size of an ant when we go through there. We think.
Oh,
Yeah.
character, do you need a reminder of what that means?
Not really.
Okay. Let's see, so it's,
Kinda depends on what kind of giant flowers are over there.
Giant flowers?
yeah, the
Don't
flowers,
sniff them,
the
Hickory,
flowers
giant
bloom to tremendous sizes.
Ooh.
Yeah, don't try and smell them, Hickory. Those kinds of things tend to be really, really poison.
Hmm.
Aw, Hikari kind of deflates at that.
Unless they're not
Arizal-
poison.
Arizal actually walks over to the nearest villager and taps him on the shoulder.
We're still on the map, right?
Alright.
Wait, tattoo, me?
No,
So you walk up to the villager and they look at your chest and they look up to like, hi?
They're very unsettled by a 1T.
which
Did you
he's.
need something, sir?
Do you sell rations here?
Not yet.
Yes, I think the store sells rations is in about that direction. Please don't kill me.
Why would I kill you?
Yeah, 1T have a bad reputation.
But yeah, he just, looks around and he says, "Why would I kill you?"
So what you on T usually do?
You're right to think so. And he just slithers off towards the store to the store.
Okay. I wonder what this temple is about.
Yeah, Hikari wants to check it out. She sees the pyramid. She wants to go see the pyramid.
Hmm.
In the meantime, I've given up looking for the chief, and I am now looking for an inn.
Oh, so you were looking for a chief?
Yeah.
She said that about 10 minutes ago.
Sorry. I apparently didn't hear it. You found the chief, and he gives you, he says, "Hello, so are you part of like an adventuring party or something?"
I'm a woman.
No, he's asking if you're part of an adventuring party.
Yes, but he called me sir.
I think it's gender neutral.
Oh, you see, ma'am, we sent people to go take care of the dragon several weeks ago, and they haven't come back. We were hoping you would be able to go check up on them.
I believe we heard something about that. Or was I away from everyone when that happened?
Yeah. In the meantime, while we're all looking at this big pyramid, Gwen is thinking back to the dragon, and she thinks dragons usually hoard treasure, don't they?
Yes,
Hmm.
lots of treasure. All the treasure.
Which means,
Treasure!
yeah, that, and it might have the grail that we're looking for. For all we know. Then again, dragons tend to hoard all sorts of different things. So... not just shiny gold and what have you.
Hikari looks curious at the thought of like treasure, but she also looks up to Gwen like scared at the thought of like a tall dragon taller than her.
So Gwen, are you with Dream? Or is Dream just like going about by herself?
Because I thought
Dream's off by herself.
Okay. It looks like you're by yourself, Dream.
Okay, hearing that, I see. I'll speak with my companions about it. Perhaps you chance know where I can find an inn in this place?
Sure. Out of character, I don't know where the inn is on the map.
Should have prepared
I'm
for
just gonna
this,
say there's an
Brian.
inn.
There is an inn called the Creepy Skull Inn. There you go.
Sure, yes.
And they're gonna call it creepy zombie.
Where everyone rises every morning.
Hey, there you go.
Yay, improv.
Where the Dark Knight rises.
Regardless, there's an inn. Frey will be waiting at the inn for everyone.
Alright,
Alrighty.
alright. I thank the chief and I make my way to the inn. As I pass everyone else at the temple, I point in that way.
Okay. We're all gonna investigate the pyramid here.
Little pyramid thing?
Yes.
Don't break anything.
Aw.
No promises.
There's a large. At the center of the village is a flat-topped hill, and in its center stands a 10-foot tall stepped pyramid faced with stone slabs and topped by a huge gong. A 3-foot tall earthen mound surrounds the pyramid.
Ooh.
It also looks like there's a bunch of seats per meeting.
Gwen is tempted to bring the gong.
Me too.
You go to the gong and you see a sign that says "In case of attack."
Oh,
Aw.
okay, so we can only ring it in case something terrible happens. Good to know.
Hikari pouts. She wanted to ring it too.
Maybe one day. In the meantime, we should head back to the inn. We should head over to the inn where everybody else is.
Real quick before we leave, Hikari like stops for a second and looks at the gong, and she just goes over and she touches it with a finger and then runs away.
Bing!
Little ding, and then runs away.
Okay. So we're all headed to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
What that might just be Brain.
Yeah, that's probably just me. Hey, so you stay the night at the inn. Anything of interest happen?
I will say that Arizal grabbed about 10 rations, so I'll just subtract 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 silver from my wallet.
Yeah, so as they're going around the city, apparently, like, there's a bunch of guys who are like, "Ooh, there's a pretty lady going through," and they all try to flirt with Desdemona.
Don't.
Don't do it.
Initiating glare.
Wait until
Initiated.
I just whisper into her ear. Wait until we're on our way out before you eat them, Desdemona.
But yeah,
I've already.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Alrighty.
Rock, paper,
But yeah.
scissors, shoot. Harry's gonna eat first.
Sorry, Erzel is pretty much on his way back when he sees this, and he just stares at the people trying to flirt with Desdemona. He just sits there staring for a minute, and then he just slithers on into the inn.
Alrighty.
In the meantime, I shove the flirting guys away. Not interested.
She's already
They
taken.
all seem disappointed.
She's already taken. Hikari has this look on her face as she watches him like, she's already taken.
Alrighty. So any prophetic dreams while I'm on this island?
Not yet.
Okay.
Hikari's bored, so if there's anybody pass out at the end, she's gonna run on their faces.
Okay. So you guys take your extended rest. Where do you go next?
North.
Do you go north?
So
Are you
we
sure
have.
that's where everything's more dangerous? Is north?
Well,
Yeah.
we're looking for a specific treasure that's on this island somewhere. We don't know where it is.
I want to see the giant flowers. I don't care about the treasure.
So, and Frey's going to pull out like this little fold. You know how they have those 3-fold flyers? Yeah. And she's going to pull it out, and on it she's drawn each location. And she said, "Alright, so I'm thinking on our travel itinerary, we first go to the forest, and after that we go check out this mountain, and then finally I think we round out with the dragon."
Okay.
Sounds good.
Seems like we're going in order. Very well then.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yes,
Also,
right.
Becca, you can cast Goodberry, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Alright, good, because I only have 9 rations.
I have 12.
I don't need rations.
Yeah, you can search for food for 5 of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Alrighty.
In hindsight, I
Yeah,
really
right.
should have merged these maps earlier.
But yeah, before they leave, Arizella, taps Frey on the shoulder and he says, "How was progress with what I commissioned from you?"
Well, we've been walking, and I haven't had all the time in the world. It's in progress.
Very well then. My apologies for interrupting you.
The TLDR is it takes a day, and that's got to be done during downtime. And because we've been walking and such, there hasn't been all that much downtime.
Okay, so she's getting it done as we go.
Yeah, it's just I got to do it for like an hour or two here or there.
Got it.
So you
That's
set up
fine.
camp for the night.
Alrighty. And of course, as per tradition, Indra takes watch.
Yep.
Feel free to arrange ourselves for no specific reason.
Okay. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that I have Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
Frey is going to be in her blacksmith's playhouse. So that'll be here.
Okay.
Okay, so basically my passive perception is just going to be 19, I think.
Yeah,
So
it's a
just-
+5, so. And we're pretty much invisible while we're off on the out of the road. For the most part. So nothing can really see us, but they can still hear us.
Guess that means I shouldn't play my flute then, huh?
Eh. That would
Oh, well, they can still see the sphere, right?
No, it's invisible.
Oh, is
No.
it?
It's dark.
Okay.
Yes, and yes, you touch a point in space, and an invisible 30-foot radius sphere of magic appears.
Yeah, it's invisible.
Okay. So you're gonna arrange yourself so you're like inside the sphere or something?
Yep. Now we don't have to worry about monsters suddenly ambushing us.
Yay! Monster blocker. Marco.
Well, that is unless we make too much noise.
30-foot radius. Yeah, that can easily hide all of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, my players foil my plans all the time.
Sorry.
I should be more ready for something like this.
A DM
you
needs to
had
be able to
that.
get used to this.
Trust me, they follow you guys follow my plans all the time. If you want one example, the time you decided to take an hour to Lundrock.
Oh, really?
Anyway, that's just one moment, but
Well, I guess.
So you guys
Constant-
take your extended rest,
Stop it. Stop it.
and
Stop
like
it.
the morning comes. It's all light outside. And Indra, you almost think you see shadows moving, but you don't know if it's your mind playing tricks on you.
Well, if that were the case, I would have at least gone out to take a closer look at the spot.
Okay.
Yep, bro. And everybody else was asleep at the time.
I'm thinking that everyone's awake, and you're like packing up.
Ah, okay. So, no more hearth,
Yes.
because it's daylight.
So Indra, you go up, you investigate, and
Yeah.
it seems like there's just a shadow on the ground. It just moves of its own accord.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know what these are, but I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, yeah, I was expecting something like this. I'm gonna try and grab whatever would be casting the shadow on the spot.
You don't see anything that could possibly be casting said shadow.
Yeah, I assume something's invisible, and I'm gonna grab at the spot, at it in the spot where it would be casting the shadow.
Do you step in the shadow in the meantime?
No, I just grab basically above the shadow.
I'm surprised you haven't encountered one of these, Woodward.
Oh no.
You go to grab whatever's there, and there's nothing there. Roll initiative.
Remember to click on your tokens.
I did. Why didn't it not go? Yeah, it's not showing up on the turn order for whatever
It's
reason.
there for me.
I see ya. Yeah, I see
see
ya.
it.
Okay.
It's probably lagging on your end.
Yeah, it's probably lagging. I'm gonna refresh.
Cool.
I think I would draw the stupid snake neck.
Hey, that's my thing.
Mm.
Also, I seem to be having power fluctuations. That's weird. I might lose power in a bit, so just a warning, just in case. Weird.
Okay.
Brownouts? They're brownouts.
So
Wait,
it's
what'd you say?
everyone?
Brownouts are when the lights dim slightly. And
So
I'll
it's the
come.
world's turn. It feels kind of ghastly. You can't tell if the shadows are just, shadows or not shadows.
Well,
Desdemona.
clearly shadows are just shadows. It's just something invisible casting them. That's what's going through Indra's his head.
Desdemona, it's your turn. You are packing things. Do you think? Are you suspicious of anything, or do you think it's just your eyes casting tricks, or the trees are just casting shadows?
We seem to have lost our rogue.
Dream.
Oh,
You-
sorry. The turn order disappeared on me, so I
Yeah,
had to
it's-
reload my page.
Yeah, it's
Well-
not working for me for some reason.
It's visible on mine, so let me just screen cap it for you. So you can just say it.
Yeah, okay.
Boop, boop, boopity boop. That's the turn order.
Okay. And then my first roll was actually a 13. I double clicked because I wasn't entirely sure.
I had an 18.2, and Bartholomew had
I'll
a...
fix that for you. It's a 13. There you go. Just quickly fix the
Okay.
order, Brian.
Alrighty.
But yeah, you'll be
Okay,
you'll be before Kitai then.
Okay.
So, you're packing your bags. I'm assuming Frey's packing her bags.
Frey's already packed up. She's gonna step out and can I see Wedward and the Shadow?
You do see Indra trying to grab something.
Frey's going to move 20 feet and get closer because she's naturally curious.
Oh no.
I still have the rest of my turn. You didn't tell me
Oh, right,
what I
my
see.
bad. My bad.
And you skipped my turn.
Yeah.
I didn't see you didn't say you were doing anything.
We were busy dealing with the whole people can't see the turn order.
Okay. So Desdemona.
Alright, so where's this thing?
Basically, Indra is the only one who knows anything's up right now, and she's just basically in the middle of the road trying to grab it, what appears to be nothing. If you even notice that.
I go over and... What are you doing?
Yeah, there's something invisible casting a shadow here.
Hearing this, I hold out my crossbow and fire at the invisible thing.
You fire your crossbow at the invisible thing and it hits nothing.
It's an automatic miss. Ugh.
Okay. So is it my turn now?
Yeah, now it's your turn.
Can I see the Shadow?
Yes. You can
Alright.
see the shadow on the ground.
I'm gonna move my final 10 feet. And I'm going to take aim and shoot the Shadow.
You're going to shoot the shadow?
Yep.
Shoot the shadow itself.
What a crazy idea. Who would ever think?
Grown men jumping at ghosts. Fontaine's
This is
dead.
with or without advantage.
Pardon?
I don't think you have advantage on this, do you?
No, but it's a shadow on the ground. Is it really going to dodge?
You miss.
Okay. That's it.
Somehow you missed the shadow. Your brain is still processing this fact.
Frey's just going to look to everyone and say, guys, do you remember that some of the creatures didn't have shadows in the city? And now we've got a creature here, and now we've got a shadow but no creature.
Oh no.
What are you implying?
It's Arizel's turn.
Arizel, could you stab a sword into this shadow for me?
Twitcher, he drops what he's doing, and he draws Talon almost like kind of with a flourish, and he says, "Consider it done." He goes, boom, boom, boom,
Oh no.
boom. Heads over here, and he gives a swing at Talon.
Critical hit!
Nice.
That's just normal. Okay, you hit. Let's see, so that's...
I'm
That's slashing
honestly
damage.
genuinely surprised you've never encountered this enemy before, Wedwood.
So, you
I
stab the
have.
shadow, and
Indra
it
hasn't.
dissipates.
Fair enough.
It just
Your brain
automatically
is processing that you just killed a shadow?
Okay, Indra carefully looks around. Are there other shadows? Yeah.
It looks like there's more of them.
Oh no.
Yeah, and can I... Okay, so just a quick question, since it's still my turn. Can I see if there's another one nearby?
Let's see. Now that you happen to know what you're looking for, you might see another one nearby.
Oh no.
But yeah, as my final action, seeing this, he pretty much goes wide-eyed. He says, "Everyone, you're surrounded!"
Oh no.
And that'll be my turn.
Hikari, it's your turn.
I go behind you.
As you look around, you notice that there's a moving shadow next to you.
Do you have any? Do you have any radiant spells? Maybe. I think they hate light.
Okay.
I'd imagine they hate light.
I only have dancing lights. Not quite. Okay, I do have something that, but I can see what they are now, right? Or I can see the shadow at least. Okay, yeah, I can. I forgot you said that.
Yeah, now your teammates are like, freaking heck, there are shadows. They're surrounded you.
Yeah,
You're aware of the shadows.
Yeah, Hikari looks confused at first, and then she noticed that apparently there are two next to her. She immediately like jumps up, like if she could say "eep," she would. But yeah, but her tail bristles, and she looks surprised. And I'm going to real quick cast at least Thunder Wave because there's two next to me, and I want to try to hit both of these guys away from me.
Okay. You cast your Thunder Wave.
I'm going. Give me a second. Computer sucks. And we'll go first level for now. Did it go through?
Yeah, Constitution save.
Con save.
Okay, good. My computer's a little laggy right now. Weird.
So save is half damage?
Yes.
And they are
Okay,
not
well, you
pushed
see,
away.
this first person, he like failed. This one like succeeded.
Okay, the one that failed gets pushed back. I believe it is 10 feet. Yeah, the one who failed gets pushed back 10 feet.
It's the bat's turn.
Who needs help the most?
Probably Kitai.
That's not Kitai, that's just me.
Can you metacast Cure Wounds?
Me?
It's a joke.
Nope.
Because
No.
Andy said he needed healing, but he said his character didn't. So I was making a joke.
Oh wait, Wait, did Katai take a hit while I was doing that?
No,
No,
no.
not yet.
It's just we're surrounded and there's one shadow right next to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't forget this.
So anyway, does anyone need the help of a little bat?
I
Not
mean,
really.
we haven't gotten attacked yet. Not yet, but they're coming up soon.
Maybe Indra, because she's going up next after Katai.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. You know I have reckless attack,
Andrew
right?
don't need any help.
Right, that's true.
I'll have Bartholomew fly to let's see. Dang it, she's too far. I'll have him fly to Gwen and he'll help her.
Okay. I don't really need the help, but okay.
It's at least until he can get to Frey.
Alrighty.
It's Gwen's turn.
Wait, it's my turn already? I thought it was Kitai's turn next. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind, I forgot.
I did tell you that you were before Katai now because of the change.
Right, sorry, I forgot. Bad memories. Okay, I'm casting Moonbeam on one of them.
Oh, which one?
The one next to Kitai.
Ah.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
But it's radiant.
Yeah,
He
it's
doesn't
radiant.
gotta
Yeah.
say it's too powerful.
Geek.
The shadow like dissolves before the moonbeam.
Yay.
They hate light.
Okay, maybe I'll cast my dancing lines next time.
The shadow's turns.
Uh-oh.
This one comes up to a little foxy, who hasn't had their turn yet, so he's still technically surprised.
Oh no.
Wow. Just wow.
You fail.
Even if that was even with disadvantage, that would be a crit.
Oh.
With disadvantage.
So you rolled 2 nat 20s.
Yep.
Nope. Wait. I'm using cutting words.
Okay. That reduces to hit or the damage?
Either or, it's the bard's choice.
Yeah. I'm going to do. It's already a crit though. The damage roll then. Since you
Okay.
already
How
called
much does it
at-
reduce it by?
It goes by my bardic inspiration. So a D8. Yeah, one of my D8. 1d8s.
Okay, roll a d8.
Hey!
Got the max
Nice.
one. At least
Exactly
something.
what we were looking for.
Okay. So that's Katai. You
That's
take 5
good.
necrotic damage.
Yes.
That's quite a lot.
And your strength score is reduced by 2 until the next extended rest.
It's draining your strength. No.
Oh well,
That's-
it's not like I use that. It's not like I use that much anyway.
If it hits 0, you die.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I've still got 7.
Okay.
This one comes up to you
Uh,
and decides to
Anyway.
grapple you.
Anyway, how much damage did you say I took?
5.
Okie dokie.
I still have a moonbeam up.
Oh, is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there, and I can use my action to move it around.
Wasn't it here? Like down here?
Yeah, it was down there.
So
Well,
take up
remember-
one space or multiple spaces?
Well, with Moonbeam, it's centered on a point and it's a 5-foot radius, so it's more or less like it's a circle of 4 squares.
Yeah.
Anything that passes through it pretty much has to make the save.
So technically, he may have, if he went straight through it, or did he go around it?
Hmm.
You mean like that?
Well, it will depend on where they move. I might be able to do something.
In that case, it goes around the light,
Uh-oh.
and it goes for the next viable target.
Well.
It goes to grapple you.
Ah!
Contested dex.
Dex or strength?
Take your pick.
It's typically strength.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with strength.
Don't forget you have Bartholomew helping you.
Hey!
Nat 20!
Hey, awesome.
I was like,
Wait,
no.
did you say what? Did you say the one that attacked Kitai tried to grapple him?
No,
Gwen.
the one next
This
to
other one
Gwen
did.
tried to grapple Gwen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I heard grapple again earlier.
It was you, but Gwen managed to kind of keep you safe, so now
Oh.
for her instead.
Because there's a light there.
Moving
I was
on.
like, pushing away. I was like, no, stop it. God,
Don't
shut
touch
it.
me.
Moving on.
Let's see. Can one grapple with dex?
I'm pretty sure it's normally strength. It's a contested strength roll.
Okay. I guess you gotta have a point there. It failed. This one comes up
Uh-oh.
and attacks the little fox guy.
Stop it.
Cutting
Which
words again.
hits.
I'm using cutting words again.
You already used your reaction.
Ah, dang it. That's right. Shoot. Shoot. No.
You take 7 necrotic damage.
Oof.
What you got again? What you got
dear.
against?
Oh, no.
Damage
No.
score is
down to
7.
3.
Your
No, I'm down
effective
to
strength
3.
score is 1 now.
Oh, this is bad. If he
Until the
gets
next
attacked
extended
one more
rest.
time, he dies.
Yeah. Kitai needs to disengage and get out of there.
Yes.
Or
Wait,
just, you can hide the
Wait.
light.
wait. You
Yeah,
said my strength is down to 1?
Until the
Well,
next extended rest.
Don't
yes.
change it on your sheet. This is only a
No.
temporary thing.
Yeah, this is temporary.
Just keep track of it.
Wait.
Just hide in the moonbeam. You'll be safe in there.
Oh dear.
Use your action to disengage is what they're saying, Kitai. But
I
either way-
know. It's going without saying.
This one comes up to Hikari.
Uh-oh.
Don't touch
It
me.
barely hits.
Critical hits. Dang it.
Barely. Not critical. Barely.
Oh, barely hits. Okay.
You take 8 necrotic damage.
Great.
And your effective strength score is reduced by 2.
Okay, I'm kind of confused. Which one again do we have to keep track of?
just subtract. Just make a mental note of it. Write it down in Discord. What your current score is, because it's not permanent.
I know, but it's not the big number right under strength. It's the little one underneath.
It's
a
your
big number.
modifier.
Ooh, because I am -2.
No, not the modifier. It's the big one.
Ah. So like if you have 10, that would be -2, so it'd be 8.
Your
I
effective
know.
strength would now be 8
So
until you.
it's the 2, the big number, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm -2 in strength.
No.
Hickory, you're 6.
No, that's your modifier.
Oh,
You
wow.
have a 6 in strength.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, that's what I
Okay.
meant. It's the big number or the little number. Okay, I got it. So, I'm only at 4 then.
All right.
Ooh.
This one. Let's see. They can move that far.
Attack
It
me,
goes
dang
around
it.
the light. And it goes after The person with a radiant weapon, what was it thinking?
I don't think they're that smart.
Nope.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Yes.
That hits. You take 8 necrotic damage.
But I'm a Dampier. Aren't I immune to necrotic?
You have no resistance against necrotic damage, unless it says as otherwise.
Alright,
Irony!
That
How much damage?
8. And your effective strength score is reduced by 2.
So that means my strength is 12.
Is that their turn?
Let's see. There's still this one. It's like, oh, that person's gone anyway. So we're gonna go up to this gnome.
Yeah.
It misses you horribly.
yeah.
You have a +4 against it on its until its next turn.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Is that all of them?
That's all of them. Katai, it's your turn.
Katai is going to disengage and weakly step into the moonbeam, retreat into the moonbeam.
Okay. You're fine. It doesn't affect friendly creatures.
You sure about that?
I figured as much.
And that's about all you can do because that was your action.
Oh,
Unless you have a bonus action.
You have quick and spell.
yes, I do.
Then you can cast a spell as a bonus action.
Okay, are there any limitations to that, or can I pick any spell I want, or?
It's any spell.
Okie dokie.
Well, it costs sorcery points. That's your limitation.
Well, if that went without saying. Okay, so it was down to the. Two sorcery points. Okay. In that case, I'm going to use Scorching Ray, and I'm going to aim it at the 3 surrounding Gwen.
You're not going to worry about the one that's attacking your sister?
All right,
I'll
I'll
be
the one that's grappling Gwen, the one that's going after Hikari, and this one that's right beside Gwen.
Okay.
He didn't. He tried to grapple me, but he didn't.
Oh.
He failed. So I'm fine.
Here, make your attacks.
Anyway.
No, we don't have advantage.
I know, I just forgot to turn it off.
Those all
I
hit.
leave mine on.
Anyway, you said those all hit?
Yep.
Yay.
Alright then. The second one is aimed at the one that attacked Hikari.
Mm-hmm. Hikari, you can tell that the shadow in front of you is having a bad day.
Fun fact, by the way,
Beginning to
this is some of my
dissipate in front
favorite
of you.
enemies.
It's Indra's turn.
Okay. Indra's going to rage. Okay. Indra's going to run past. Hit this guy with a reckless great weapon master attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make your attack.
Question: the fumble is that just for?
The first attack, I think.
Okay, so this one does benefit from that. Got it.
Yep.
+4 to hit. Okay.
Okay, but I wasn't sure if it was like for any attack or just the one from the guy you tried to attack. But anyway. Okay, so yeah, that's
Yeah, that
doesn't
definitely
sound great,
hits.
but yeah, so
How much additional damage do you deal with the Great Weapon Master?
it's an extra 10 damage.
Ah, wow. Just wow.
He
Yeah.
dead.
Overkill.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna drag my sword through it along the ground, and as I go, not even slowing down, and then I'm gonna rocket around and hit the one and threatening Hickory.
Okay.
Great Weapon Master attack, same terms.
You hit.
Mm.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, that's 20 damage. I'm just gonna like jab my sword down in the center of it.
As you stick your sword down the center, it just like deflates and dissipates.
Hikari looks relieved and just smiles, and Intron thanks.
It's the world's turn. Nothing of it just happened.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take another long rest. The twins can barely support their own weight right now.
Hey!
Desdemona, it's your turn.
Okay, since I'm out here with my dog, can someone roll my rolls for me while I dictate them?
Yeah.
Alright, is the shadow that hit me still there?
Yep.
Yeah, he's still right there. Right next to
Alright.
Bearing in mind,
Alright,
you will
this-
not have sneak attack against it.
What?
You will
You
not
won't
have sneak attack.
against it.
Well, whether I have sneak attack
She
or...
doesn't need sneak attack.
Yeah,
you. You
As I
just
was
kill
trying
it with radiant damage because they don't like
Yes.
light.
yes, as I was trying to say, stab it with Ripper's kindness.
I
You're good.
bet you did. I already did that. I already got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You stabbed it good.
How? And what's the damage?
The light from the Ripper's kindness just shines it out of existence. As you cut
Nice.
through it.
Yay!
Is there
Well,
any
no-
more? No, wait.
Just to clarify real quick, back Dream. We know
Yeah?
you had Ripper's kindness. You just asked us what when we said that you didn't have advantage, so we repeated it.
Okay.
You hear Katai in response to that, you hear Katai weakly mumble, "Looking cool, Joker."
Okay.
It's Frey's turn.
Alright, well,
There are 3 of them surrounding me right now.
I'm gonna step
Menacingly.
out to here and just take a shot, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a
you
miss.
Ew.
Alright, I'll see you all in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Whoosh.
Arizal, it's your turn.
Help!
Alright. Yep, I'm moving up here. First of all, I'm sheathing Talon and pulling out Lightbringer.
Yes!
So first attack is on this guy.
Okay.
Alright, Lightbringer.
You hit.
Alright, bang.
Let's see. That is... That shadow looks like it's having a very bad day.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
A little more tenacious than I was expecting, but alright. So
It looks like it's barely hanging on.
You should know that that Lightbringer counts as a magic weapon.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Alright, well, seeing as he's barely hanging on, I'll just leave that to someone else. Second attack is on this guy.
Okay.
Lightbringer again.
You hit.
And you know what? I'll just I'm thinking of expending one of my first level spell slots for Divine Smite.
Smite?
Right.
Just to clear the board a little bit. 2d8 for a first level spell slot, so 2d8 alongside Lightbringer's own damage.
These guys
So
have more.
Do you have a specific way you want to do this?
You just bludgeon it to death.
Pretty much.
So you have Lightbringer, you go to attack it, and the sheer amazing radiance of Lightbringer is just melting the shadow away as you swing at it.
These things are sturdier than I remember shadows being.
Alrighty, and am I doing anything else?
That was your second attack, so what do you do now?
Yeah, it was my second attack. That's it for my action. So, no. God, no. That's not gonna help. All right. Well, I'd say, that'll be it for me. That's my turn.
Okay. Hikari!
Your brother is in trouble.
Two shadows remaining that are not yours.
Nope. But don't think I can really take them on either. Ooh. I just got an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work though. If I were to cast Thunder Wave and try to get this guy, can I push him into the Moonbeam?
You could.
You
That
can
could be a
try.
possibility. I could try. Yeah, let's see if I
You
don't.
can try.
And when he enters, he immediately takes damage.
Exactly. That's an idea because all I was gonna do is just heal and then run away, but I kind of want to try that out.
Okay.
That'd be fun. Let's see. How close do I have to be again for Thunder Wave? I forgot because I don't want to get too close to it if it doesn't work.
Within 15 feet, I think?
15 feet. Yep, you're right.
It's a 15 cone. Yeah, 15-foot cone.
Sweet. I can get pretty far from him then. Okay, then I'm going
Sure it's a
to.
cone?
That's what it says, doesn't it?
I thought it was a cube.
Hang on.
Cube. Yeah, 15. Well, no, wait. That's the target. Never mind. Hold on. Let me see.
It's Thunderwave, correct?
Yeah.
15-foot
So-
cube. Oh yeah.
It's a 50-foot cube at where you are on one of the edges.
All right.
Or
Yeah,
one of the
there you go.
corners. So it would basically be.
Sorry about this. Usually, I think I would have figured this out by now.
About that.
More or less.
Yeah, roughly.
That's what I was going to move anyway. I was going to move right about here and then cast Thunder Wave so I don't hit Gwen.
Okay.
And just
Yeah.
push him into the moonbeam, and then he
I'm-
dissipates.
I'm going to try. Let's do it. Okay. Let me get a drink. Okay. Thunder Wave. Let's go level 2 this time. I want to try to do some good damage.
Ew.
10 damage. He needs to make a con save, otherwise he gets pushed back.
Oh, even if he doesn't get pushed back, I did do some good damage on him anyway, so.
Yeah.
Isn't that also added to the 5 that Kitai did earlier?
Exactly. So you never know. We'll see maybe if I kill it one way or another.
He saved against it.
Dang.
Dang.
Dang, that would have been so cool. Oh well.
It's Bartholomew's turn.
Alright,
Oh, wait. I forgot. Bonus action healing word real quick on Kitai.
Okay.
I think you guys are really gonna like this one. Yeah.
Okay.
You like it?
Alrighty. So, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. Moving on. What happens next? What does Bartholomew do?
Yes, waiting on Bartholomew.
Currently, it is right next to an enemy.
Does Gwen still need help?
Not really.
Alright. Does anyone else need help?
I'm probably going to end it on my turn.
Alright. Bartholomew's just gonna fly into the moonbeam and nestle in Kitai's hair. It's helping him.
No. And then he collapses because it's too heavy.
Yeah.
Oof.
That little bat weighs no more than half an ounce.
And Kitai currently only has a modifier of 1.
A score of 1.
A score of 1. A
It
strength
should
score of
have
1.
Minus 5.
Be a score of 3.
Well, he'll hover next to Kitai then.
Okay.
And that's it for Bartholomew's turn.
What next?
Gwen, it's your turn.
I am going
Oh,
to use my
Sorry, continue.
I am going to use my action to just move the moonbeam into these two.
It's about there.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
take
get
9 radiant damage. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see. The one down and to the left, he doesn't get a chance because half of 9 is still bigger than 1. So this one just evaporates into the air.
For the
Poof.
grace of the moon, he's dead.
Yay.
This one might have a chance. It's saved.
Oh no.
Name of the moon, I shall
But
punch
it-
you.
Remember, they're weak to radiant.
Oh,
Doesn't it also still take half damage? Yeah,
it's
So
weak to radiant. Yeah, it's gone.
Yay!
Yay!
so they're both gone.
Yep, they're both dead. All the shadows are dead. Yay!
All the shadows are dead.
Okay, out of character, those were a lot sturdier than number shadows being.
I have a script enabled that randomizes their HP. Uses the hit
within-
die stat block on there, so not all that they didn't have the same HP.
Oh.
One had 24.
It randomizes them within certain parameters, right? So we don't
Yeah.
face one with like 200 hit points. Okay, good.
Yeah, you know the little hit point thing, the dice formula on the right of the hit point thing and on the
Oh,
NPC block.
Okay.
Yeah.
It rolls that.
Huh, that's interesting.
Okay. Firstly,
Fuck,
are all the shadows gone?
Yes, you did. You took care of all the shadows.
Okay, then I relinquish. Well, I put down the moonbeam. Now that everything is clear.
Okay,
And then I go over to
here for-
Kitai.
Okay, guess we're camping out here another day.
Ray's going to jump for joy and say, "Yay! I'm useless!" Alright, I'll see you all in another 24 hours.
I'll get back to
Sorry.
watch. Like,
I just
like Indra just starts like, Indra. Hey Fred, can I borrow your woodworking tools?
Okay. Ray tosses her tools to him. Actually, let me
Well,
check I actually have
Indra finds
woodworking.
a,
Let me
Indra
check.
finds a stump and starts carving it into a chair.
I don't think I have woodworking tools. I have leather workers, I have... Yeah, I don't have woodworking tools.
Do you have a decent saw?
Maybe? I probably have a leatherworking saw.
I'd like to take a moment to remind you that Katai and Hikari are light enough that you could probably just carry them.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry them.
Okay, sure, but but I'd rather have them in peak physical condition for anything we meet on the road.
Yeah, because bear in mind, if we run into more of those things, then any hits they take, they will lose. They will just straight up, as you said, die. No death saving throws. Do you really honestly think we're going to take that chance?
I didn't think about that. No, I didn't.
Brain, please stop assuming we're idiots.
Sorry.
So yeah, we're staying here another night.
Yeah. It's the same reason we're not. It's the same reason we're not taking Lethra into dangerous situations. Like, okay. Okay, has no one got a saw?
I was just trying to tell you, I have a saw.
May I please borrow it?
Yeah.
Okay, I start using it to kind of like I find a decent tree stump and I use the saw to kind of cut it into a chair. Like that'll take like probably an hour.
I mean, you'd have to roll a check to make it up. I mean, you know?
Yeah, do you even know how to make a chair?
Okay, what check?
That's a good question.
Well,
because I mean, I don't think saw is a check.
Well, you can cut it out, but it wouldn't be much of a chair. It'd just be, you know?
I'm literally just like, I'm
gonna say you're not proficient with a saw, so it'll be just pure dex.
Okay, I'm not really going for fine craftsmanship here. I'm literally just like sort of like, I cutting it into the rough shape of a chair.
Oh, so
like
it's just barely chairable?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like it's just got like basically I'm just like cutting it. Basically, I'm like cutting halfway into the log and then like straight up, so it's like basically a rough shape of a chair with a backrest.
Okay.
You sure you don't want me to do that?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, well, you're sharpening that for the next hour.
What? It gives me something to do.
Alright.
So, why don't you just make a dex check just cause?
Alright.
See how good this chair looks.
I mean, you could just cut a tree down and use the stump as a chair.
That's effectively what he's doing. He's just cutting a seat into the stump.
Yeah.
I thought he was actually Okay, from what it sounds like, it's like she actually wanted to make a legit chair.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, like this is this is literally a thing. What I'm doing here is literally a thing I used to do when I was a Boy Scout.
It's a pretty decent chair. It's very serviceable, apparently.
Like, when I hear chair, I think crafted chair, and when I hear stump, I think makeshift chair.
Yeah, this is super makeshift. Like, okay.
On the bright side, Frey has plenty of time to work.
Yeah, like here's the stump from the side, and here's basically what I'm cutting out of it.
Anyway, once Indra finishes, Frey tosses her a whetstone so she can start sharpening the now blunt saw, because it wasn't. And Frey's going to spend the next few hours finishing up the braces, which she then hands to Erizal.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Now, Indra starts sharpening the saw exactly like she would her greatsword, because she doesn't know how to sharpen a saw.
Frey immediately takes them both off and just heads back into her blacksmithing and says, "That's not how you you know, I'll take care of it."
Don't break anything.
Yeah. Like,
I only have one of these and it costs a lot of money to get backup tools. Bray spends the next 2 hours sharpening that.
Does she enjoy sharpening it?
No.
Okay. So you just hear like the makeshift clowns of, what is the sound of sharpening things?
Shh.
Great, great, great.
It's like, I can actually make the sound. Wait. It's like that, but more, hard.
Yeah, a bit more. Well, oddly enough, a bit more of a sharp sound to it.
For a sec there, I thought you were gonna play the Whetstone sound clip from Monster Hunter.
No. But yeah. That's Frey's afternoon.
Arizal is just kind of sitting there looking over the handiwork and honestly really appreciating the effort that she put into it.
Okay, so the braces in question, they basically go around the wrist and there's leather to make it so they're not uncomfortable relatively on the wrist, and on the braces there's just a metal plate affixed to them that essentially adds an additional layer of protection if they aim for the arm.
Alrighty then. And with that, guess what, everybody?
What?
I am now at armor class 20.
Oh man.
Whoa.
Oh, awesome.
Now you
So-
are truly a tank.
Tank.
Not yet. When I'm at 21, or maybe 23, that's when I'll be a tank. I don't know, I can dream.
24. I think magic items all told, the highest as tanks generally get is 27.
Oh, cool.
Let's say if you use phrase,
Well, in
I
5th
know-
edition, like, the numbers just got insane in 3.5.
if you use
yeah.
Frey's ability to or one of her what do you call it, utensils, it could go higher than that.
Yeah, Shield of Faith.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, play a blade singer. You can, you can get your armor class to 30 without any help from magic items at all.
But yeah, I'd say after that, Arizal just kind of spends the rest of the day relaxing by the campfire.
So 100, so that'd be 120. Okay. Brian,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pay 120 gold to get the materials to make myself a pair of the braces.
Okay.
So,
This using your thingamajig?
yep, I'm going to be clanging away that. Though surprisingly, no one outside can hear it. Frey is actually considerate when she's not being passive aggressive.
Yeah, like she makes it, when she's being passive aggressive, she makes an active effort to aim for the anvil, not the material.
So, if you get to about within 10 feet of it, you'd probably hear the soft clanging, but otherwise you wouldn't hear much.
Well, at least you're not like in a ship putting explosives on arrows
Yeah.
while being attacked by pirates.
Good God, I mean, I know Frey is Frey, but I could only imagine how bloody stressful that would be.
Oh man. Like, you know, the very big real stress of exploding an entire ship. Yeah.
I was gonna
Honestly, if I had have thought of it at the time, I would have done a smithing check to make sure I could do it.
You know, for the sake of proficiency and expertise, I'd say Frey probably does know how to do that sort of thing somehow.
Years
Like,
of
she's-
practice.
Yep, years of practice and just getting things done while riding on a mammoth or something.
But, yeah, that's going to be Frey's day. She didn't really do much, so, she doesn't really need to take a long rest, but she'll take a rest so she doesn't get a point of exhaustion.
Okay. Oh,
Yes, you're the
I
DM.
stand corrected. Short or long rest?
Long.
I meant a short or a long rest will suffice. That's what I
For
meant.
strength? For strength?
Bringing them back, bringing the twins back to full strength will just take a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
made this chair. Frey set up her smith. Might as well make it a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Just have a lazy day today.
Yeah, why not?
Well,
You can braid Hickory's hair.
Twitch, I imagine Frey stuck her head out and said that, and then just Arizal looks at her and it's like, what is a braid?
Okay.
You don't have hair, so you wouldn't know.
Okay, so
Exactly. No hair.
okay, so question: where does Hickory keep the marker to use this to draw on people's faces?
If you draw and keep Ty's face, I will smack that marker out of your hand, young lady.
Hey, that.
I was talking to Ninja.
You know, I've been wondering when you guys would get to this. I'm excited to see what you guys do.
She mostly keeps it kind of like sticking out of the top of her hat near her where her feathers are. Kind of like just leaves it in there.
Because I have not forgotten. I have been waiting.
Okay, I'm gonna very carefully just tease it out of her hat. Draw cat whiskers on Hikari's face and stick it back in there.
Oh.
Oh, all this while Desdemona's holding Hickory.
Does Desdemona notice?
That does not stop Indra from doing it.
Does Desmond want to do something to protect her?
Hey, Indra, roll stealth.
Your sleight of hand.
That's pretty decent at, so let's see how this goes.
Which do you think is more applicable, stealth or sleight of hand?
Wait. Before, let Desmond to speak if she wants to do something.
I was going to. Dang it! I forgot.
Well, I'm rolling stealth.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I'd say stealth applies more. It's because I don't know, Hickory's asleep, right?
Yeah, I am.
You probably wouldn't feel it.
But it's not Hickory he's trying to hide from. Or she's trying to hide from.
I'm not trying to hide from Desdemona. I'm doing this.
Yeah, she's trying to hide from me.
Oh,
No, I'm
right.
not.
You're trying to hide from Gwen, aren't you?
I'm not trying to hide from anyone.
She just wants to draw my
Okay.
face. Someone stop her.
Guys,
Okay.
Dream. You can see Indra about to draw on Hickory's face. He is not hiding it. Okay?
Alright.
Can you stop her?
Yes, I do. Do I need to do it? Do I need to do anything?
And try to smack it out of her hand.
Run.
I'm
Man,
carrying Hickory, so
Contested Dex.
Let's see how this goes.
man, I'm disappointed. I've been waiting weeks to see when you guys would spring your trap on Frey, and this is what you do. You think I'd forget?
Yes,
You think I'd forgot, didn't you?
I
What?
forgot.
you don't. That's the thing. You don't know when we'll do it.
No, it's just a dexterity check. No saving. Not a save.
No, Indra wins.
So, Indra manages to draw cat whiskers, even though you were actively opposing.
I am going to intimidate Indra.
I am going to laugh and walk back.
He's decent.
Yeah, the intimidation doesn't really work on players.
No, it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
that's more a thing you do with NPCs.
It's
Yeah.
why it's kind of iffy to use insight on other players. Because you
Well-
clearly don't believe them if you're rolling insight.
I said, dang it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I know,
Indra.
I'm just explaining my view on things.
All right, Indra, this is war.
That being said, Desdemona, you may roll insight on if you please.
What? You kind of cut out.
You may, Desdemona. This might actually be a bit interesting. You can go ahead and roll insight on Indra if you want.
Is that okay?
It won't be. Yeah, go ahead. It won't be. It will not be difficult, but just for funsies.
Yeah, I've been waiting forever to see what you guys would be doing for your master plan to get back at Frey, and I'm really disappointed.
Yeah,
Back
you-
at
you-
Frey, what?
Don't
I-
count us out yet.
Yeah,
You guys forgot.
I'm gonna be honest. I had completely forgotten about that. But yeah, Desdemona, you pass. You don't intimidate Indra in the slightest.
About 10 or maybe even more episodes ago, they all, Wedward and Dream concocted a plan to one day get back at Frey for the whole little chase that happened.
Oh, that chase.
Yeah. And I've been waiting forever to see what sort of plan they concoct. But nothing's happened because they forgot.
And now it turns out that I've completely forgotten about that plan.
Yeah.
Well, now you have a reminder.
Like,
Now
I
we have
mean,
to wait until.
I'd
I
probably have to
until
watch
you
that
drop
again
your
and figure
guard.
out to remember what happened.
like I've been going, they probably think I've forgotten by this point. But no, I remembered, and now it's finally happening. Oh,
And then everyone else forgot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I never
Alright.
forgot.
All right, that's it. I place Hickory into her bedroll, and then I go over to Indra. How about we take care of that little thing right now? No more sneaking. Just go and get her.
You really want to do that while Frey's in the middle of crafting?
I don't want to do it while we're in the middle of hostile territory. Yeah, we just two of our own almost got killed by undead right now. This really isn't a good time.
Very well. We'll have to wait until her guard is let down.
Bring it on.
Just they walk into Frey's smithy and she's sitting there holding a gun with the biggest smile on her face. Go on, try it.
Anyway, Rain, I think we're ready to continue.
Okay. So you guys wake up the next day then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you all wake up the next day and Hikari has cat whiskers.
Yeah,
She
I didn't
can't see
bother
it,
to wipe
though.
those earlier.
No, I can't. But we have
Katai can.
we have all our strength back though, right?
This was a long rest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
So everybody gets their stuff back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Katai, when you wake up, you see Hikari's face and that she has whiskers.
Hikari? What happened to your face?
Hikari gives a bit of a yawn and rubbing her eyes, and then she looks to Kitai what are you talking about? She looks at him very confused.
You have whiskers now.
She blinks at him confused, and then she touches her pats her cheeks.
You can
And-
probably feel the felt marker on you.
And these are smearing. Do I smear it? Yeah, I can smear it on myself. It's not really permanent.
You move your hands around and then you pull your hands off your face and you see marker on your hands.
Exactly. She sees the black, and then her sleepy mind slowly processes what's going on, and then she looks surprised, and then she frowns and looks right where Indra's at.
Yep. Gwen just points over to Indra. And then hands her a washcloth.
Hikari's not happy. And she takes the washcloth happily, looking to Frey and thanks, or into Gwen and thanks, rubs her face furiously with it, and then she glares at
I I mean, you did it to her first. Of course, she was going to retaliate sooner or later.
How do you know it was Indra?
I think it was
She's
obvious.
the only one in the party I've drawn a face on.
Frey emerges from the shelter and she picks it up and puts it away, and she approaches Hickory and she says, I haven't told you, have I yet? No, I haven't. So, you know how you asked about the elemental arrows? Hickory, you are muted.
She's muted. Yeah, she's muted.
Marco.
Hello.
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 Could Lala hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on. You were muted, that's why I couldn't. Hello?
Hello.
Huh? Who are you trying to talk to?
I think her mic is. I think her mic is glitching out.
Ninja?
Can you hear us?
Ninja,
No,
can
can't
you
hear
hear
anything.
us?
It might be her internet connection again.
Alright, well,
She did warn us about this.
Alright, well, I'll ask her. Oh, there she goes. She might be back in a second then. I'll ask her in a second.
Power outage.
Shall we head off then? I'll bring her
Yep.
up when she gets back.
Yep.
Hey?
Marco.
Hello.
Hello.
Stupid internet.
Okay, you're back.
Okay, so, real quick, again. So, you asked me about those elemental arrows?
She stops glaring at Indra and looks to Frey, curious, and nods her head yes.
Frey, at this point, by the way, is just covered in all these different pieces of leather, and she's kind of flaking off bits of leftover materials from making two pairs of braces, and she's holding an arrow with a on the top. There's like a small empty almost, it's kind of like a bug jar. There's a flat bottom and then a glass top.
Ah.
And she shows it to Hickory and she says, now, it's still a work in progress, but theoretically I can put an elemental aspect into the top of this, similar to how I do with the exploding bolts, and this will allow you to shoot an element.
Hikari's slightly damp mood turns brighter as she looks to Frey amazed and in awe.
Now, for certain elements, I am going to need volunteers just to, well, cast a spell into it for it. But,
I mean, I could do that.
and she shows the arrow to Indra. Gwen. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Gwen, and then says, alright, well, if you have an elemental spell, cast it on the arrow.
Okay. I have fire. I can use Druidcraft to do all sorts of things. I have...
Reduce flame would be simple.
Yeah, just do flame.
Okay, so it's fire. She produces a small flame in her hands.
Alright, Frey dips the top bit of the arrow in the flame, and it seems to be sucked up into the glass container, and now you can see like a dim glow coming from the tip of the arrow.
Now you have fire arrows.
Hikari watches in awe, her eyes sparkling.
Frey then offers the arrow to Hickory and says, alright, here you go, this is a fire arrow.
Hikari claps her hands excitedly with a smile and then takes the arrow and looks it over like a new toy for a kid.
Hey. And while you're... Okay, you go first.
So essentially, this is just the exploded bolt. All of these elemental arrows are basically just the exploded bolts, but they do X damage. So instead of like fire damage, they can do ice damage, etc., etc. Depending on what you put in them.
Hikari looks really, really happy at Frey, and she leaps at her and pulls her into a hug and thanks.
Frey returns the hug.
No.
Then she gets a bit of like a mischievous grin on her face, and she goes over because she wants to try it out right away.
Wait, before you go, and Frey walks up and she grabs the marker and then she fixes up Hickory's cat ears and smiles. There we go, that's much better. She then slips it back in her hat.
Happily, yeah, she just grins at Gwen.
You're welcome. Try not to hurt yourself with it.
Alright, now, since you're going to not be, so, basically, when you shoot the arrow, it'll explode in fire. So you can set a tree on fire if you want.
Hikari kind of gives a bit of like a big, wide grin at Gwen that basically said, no promises.
Anyway, are we ready to go?
Alrighty, let's go. Now that everybody has all their strength back.
Woo! Real quick too, Hikari like double checks Kitai to make sure he's okay too, since he had the worst of it.
I'm okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
You can see that the color has come back to his face.
Hikari looks very relieved as this, and then she like pats his cheeks because she's happy he has color back and grins at him.
Yeah,
That was a close one.
that was close. Should be a bit more careful from here on out. You don't want to run into many more of those things.
No, we don't.
Hikari just shrugs and smiles like, we were fine.
In any
So I
case,
assume you guys are like taking a straight path to that place.
to the forest we go. The flower forest.
Giant flowers! Giant flowers! Hikari wants to see giant flowers!
How close are we to time?
About 45.
Yeah.
Let's see, that is.
Marco.
Hello.
You encounter tar pits, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Anything interesting in them?
Tar.
Ew.
Is there
Yeah.
anything besides tar?
Mortar?
Bones?
He's asking if there's dinosaur bones in them.
Tar pits.
It's just pitch black tar. Apparently.
So
Hikari
nothing worth noting.
Hikari holds her tail close to her chest. She does not want to get any of that in her fur.
Doesn't want to get what in her fur?
The
tar.
tar.
Oh,
Are there any plants nearby? Brain?
Oh, let me check.
I mean, we're getting pretty close to a forest, so...
Looks like you need to go over a bunch of hills first.
So they're not nearby. Okay.
So tar pits? Tar pits are... Yeah, if you wanted to go jump in a tar pit, you can.
No. I was asking if
No.
there were any plants nearby.
Oh,
Plants.
plants?
You want
Probably
us to
just
jump in?
standard field vegetation.
Hmm. No, that won't work.
Alright, let's continue on.
You can just go around it.
Yeah.
No tarring the fur. I'm gonna go bald.
So we continue on, Brain?
Yep. And you get to about here. You encounter a camp of cat-like humanoids
Tabaxis.
that aren't tabaxis.
Ooh.
They're not tabaxis, okay.
Yeah, during the day that you notice that they are doing stuff. Fine
Wait, your
colors
mic is giving us a lot of
pavilions
feedback.
roofed with palm leaves surround a large central pavilion in this wide clearing.
Can you repeat that?
Fine colorful silk tents and pavilions roofed with palm leaves surround a large central pavilion in this wide clearing.
And there are cat people everywhere.
Yep. And they have saber-toothed tigers.
Oh,
What exactly are they doing? Like, just generally,
Just
what are they doing?
living.
does anybody have the Helm of Comprehend Languages just in case?
I do not.
Hmm.
I actually don't
Doesn't
recall
Frey
if you
have
still,
it?
guys still have that. They speak common, so.
Oh, thank goodness. Never mind.
Do you go up and talk to them, or do you avoid them?
Maybe on the way back. I vote maybe on the way back out, but right now we're kind of on a timetable.
I mean, we can just tell them that we come in peace. And we're just passing through.
Okay.
It sounds like we're. It sounds like we're aliens from another planet.
Maybe. Well,
Those
foreign
probably
aliens.
said we are.
They do say that if you want to, like, stay the night, you can.
We, again, maybe on the way back out, but right now we need to keep chasing after Seth.
Okay.
Yeah, we really don't have that kind of time to waste.
Yeah. We'll be back. Maybe.
We are not here on vacation.
So you move a little bit further, and then you take a night rest. And then it's the morning.
Okay. And we managed to make it to the forest.
And you make it to what should be a forest. But there's dead trees. And big flowers.
Yep, this is the place. I'm gonna talk to the flowers.
Hikari looks really excited and happy seeing the giant flowers, and she runs to the nearest one.
Okay, just a moment. Are you asking the flower any particular questions?
I'm wondering if there's any disturbances in the area, of anything we should be looking out for while we're here.
The flowers tell you that there have been shadows going about, but that's about it. It's not normal.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Arizel's just like, he's eyeing the dead trees and like how massive the giant flowers are, and he's like thinking, this does not seem natural.
Yeah, why are these trees dead? What happened here?
It says that the creature protecting the grail, I'm trying to think of a non-meta way to say this.
Okay.
Do you have any suggestions, Woodward?
This is something that you should come up with in advance, Brain.
Oh, I was not aware that you'd be talking to the plants.
Then roll with it.
The presence of the creature protecting the grail, just, the trees can't take it.
I think they're talking about the shadow dragon.
In other words, the tree's life force has been sapped away by the dragon.
Then we should continue to proceed with caution.
Could those shadows we fought last night have been in servants of the shadow dragon too?
Probably. I mean, dragons are very powerful creatures.
Hikari frowns at the thought of being drained again.
We just need to make sure that everybody with high strength doesn't get that people with low strength doesn't get surrounded again.
Very. To which end, Indra and I should perhaps take lead for now.
Yeah. Continuing on.
Okay.
Hikari wants to touch one of the plants.
No.
No.
Do you touch one of the plants?
I want to, yes.
I mean,
Now-
they're
now-
sentient.
Now, Hickory, when you want to touch something and you don't know what it does, poke it with a stick.
Can I just make a quick
Hikari.
nature check?
Hikari nods.
Katai
I'll look for
gra-
a stick.
just Katai just grabs Hikari's hand and tries to lead her away from the plants, telling her, I don't think we want a chance after what we went through with the shadows.
Hmm.
Hikari kind of like pouts and is like pointing like, but I wanna.
So,
But she doesn't resist Kitai pulling her away though.
with this nature check, do I know what these flowers are?
Flowers?
Yeah. Do I know
Um,
exactly what they're capable of?
They're just your normal everyday flowers?
So they're not poisonous?
Not from what you can tell.
Hmm. Are you guys poisonous by chance?
They reply with, I don't know.
Okay. And in that case, we won't mess with you. Okay, moving on.
So do
Nice talking to you.
do we just head on then?
Unless we encounter something along the way.
Makes sense.
As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like there'd be any chance that there might be treasure here, at least as far as I could tell. Because it seems like the dragon's probably already been through here.
Yeah, the dragon probably has all of it up north.
As you continue through the area, you see a mound lair looking like thing.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to make a quick perception check. I don't know what it is. Nice.
Just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm arranging tokens.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
I think I know what this is and I'm scared.
Okay. I was trying to say Hikari notices Gwen sees something and tries to look herself. I keep forgetting to unmute myself. Well,
So, tell us what is happening while you're doing so.
So it looks like this little area where something could like dwell or something, and in the middle is a gigantic pile of bones.
Well, there's no
Yeah,
treasure
let's
here.
go.
Let's continue on.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay here any longer than we have to.
Yeah, he probably
Indeed.
want to touch a flower, not a bunch of bones.
Yeah, but what if the thing is here?
We can get on our way back.
Because we don't want to mess around with dead things. Especially considering that this entire island is inhabited with undead. And
Yeah.
shadows.
Hey,
You're looking at the bone pile and you notice that there's a rabbit on top.
No!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Deja vu.
Oh
rabbit.
no, it's the...
Yeah, no, let's keep going.
Yeah,
Okay, hold
Arizal
on.
just.
And Arizal, you can sense undead stuff, right?
Yes, I can.
I don't think it's the bones we have to worry about.
You know, if you guys like, I can throw something in there.
Oh, you mean like a grenade? A bomb?
No, I was going to say I could send.
Let's see, just a moment.
Can I burn
Celestial fiend or undead? Question: does the rabbit have a unicorn horn on its head?
No.
Oh, okay, so
Doesn't.
it's just a rabbit. It just
On
looks
closer
like a rabbit.
investigation, however, you notice there's a slight red tint near its mouth.
Yeah,
Oh,
not dealing with
no.
that.
Yeah,
Can I shoot it with my new
go.
fire arrow?
We've heard the stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, unlike the original night, we did bring bows.
Are we really going to engage with whatever this thing is?
I
It's a
want to use
rabbit.
my new fire arrow.
I feel like the reference is. I think this reference is lost on me.
Okay, I got you. Have you never?
Oh, okay. That was my first. That was my first thought.
Yeah, it's that thing. The killer rabbit.
Right now, I'm trying to determine if we want to start combat or not because there's only half an hour left.
Let's not.
Yeah, let's not. No,
You know,
it'll
on second
take too
thought, let's not go to Camelot. It's full of silly people.
Yeah, and just
Yeah,
honestly,
let's
well, I mean, let's think about it. Let's think about this logically. We've pretty much just shown up to
What do you-
a.
Hello?
Everything all good? Oh, everything good?
You were
Were you saying
talking and
something,
you
Glenn?
stopped.
Okay, yeah, sorry. It's just that I heard someone glitching out.
It's just
Right,
Becca
sorry.
with a bit background noise.
All right, my apologies. Anyway, let's take this into consideration of what the characters would think. They have shown up to a mound full of what is essentially dead bodies and dry bones, with a rabbit sitting on top of it with what seems like red around its mouth. This does not look good for any of them, I would imagine. Even to dipshit Arizal, who is as dense as a doornail.
Swear.
Yeah, and I'll add it to that. Yeah, I'd imagine even this would not look good for anyone.
Frey sees a giant pile of bones and she says, "Nope."
Nope.
Yeah, pretty much like, we're going like warning light number 1, pile of bones. Warning light number 2, rabbit staring us down with red on its mouth.
Need I, out of character real quick, need I remind you of the rabbit mimic?
Yeah.
That got me. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the other
like-
company now.
I know.
You know,
It's like Ford taking out her sword, and she looks at it and said, "No," and okay.
I don't think I
Yeah,
want to
What
have
did she
another.
do?
I don't think I want to
let's-
risk another close call after last night.
Yeah, let's just leave because it's clear this thing is
Yeah,
just
let's-
basically saying don't come into my territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here now.
Frey's already
But you do
gone.
remember the legends say, there's a monster protecting the item if you want it.
Mhm.
Terrible monster.
If
Yeah,
it's not with the dragon, we can come here on our way back.
Okay, real quick before we go,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals as a ritual spell. Or maybe just as a spell slot. I'll just use a spell slot real quick. Like,
Frey's already
hello?
about 60 feet away. Are you coming, guys?
1 sec.
Yeah, I'm loading my crossbow just in case.
Yeah,
So you try to speak with the rabbit.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Edward?
Yeah, I've got my longbow just in my hand, just in case.
Okay.
And just sheepishly say, hello?
It looks at you and is like, "Are you here for the grail?"
Oh my gosh, it knows what the grail is. Oh no. Well, how do we say this? How do I put it?
What's the grail again?
It's the thing we need before Set takes it.
To which Arizal just leans next to her and he says, "Ask if he has seen a UNT with a cloak."
Well, have you seen any other 1T around snake people that look like this guy right beside me?
But evil.
It says no.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen anyone else lately?
Have you seen anyone else lately?
It says no.
Is the
But
grail
get closer?
Okay. It's clear that you're...
Okay, ask it, is the grail here?
Okay, is the grail here? Because we're technically looking for it, but we don't want to cause any trouble. Please don't kill us.
So it's like, last I checked it was, and you
Okay.
can't have it.
Okay, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Yep, just that alone. Yep, red warning light. Everybody, run! Just run! Never look back.
Yeah.
Leave. We're leaving. Okay, never mind. Goodbye.
Yep, we already been in one fight right now. We're not ready for another.
Just out of curiosity.
Plan of attack.
Again, I can't exactly move further away on this map.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
leaving. We're all running.
Okay.
Yeah, like the moment it started moving forward, Arizal just he like grabs the kids and just starts moving.
Yeah, sorry to bother you. Bye.
As we get out of the territory, I whispered to Frey, I don't suppose you know the recipe of making holy hand grenades, do you?
Or just hand grenades in general.
Okay, so
Well, with enough gunpowder, anything can become a grenade.
yeah.
Add,
Not wrong.
add
Well,
some holy water
okay.
to it.
Here's what I'm thinking.
I don't know what a grenade is, but
We wait here. We lie in wait for Set to show up and take the grail.
Sounds like a
And then
plan
we
to me.
ambush him.
how do we even know he's going to be here?
Well, we know he's looking for the grail. Got to find it. He's got to find this place sometime.
Yeah.
He hasn't. Well, if he hasn't found this place before, he has now.
We have just received confirmation that he has not been here yet, and well, as he has been scrying on Kutai, I imagine he will know that we are waiting for him.
So,
Yeah.
how about... Now, hear me out here. See... How about we have someone sneak in and see if the grail is actually here? Or does anyone have some sort of locate object spell?
Hmm.
Just want to sneak.
The best
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah,
The best I'd have it. The best I'd have is detect magic.
Okay,
And best
that might
I
work.
have-
Actually, I was going to say I completely forgot I actually prepared this. I actually have locate. I actually do have locate object.
Alright. So we got a general description of the Grail, didn't we?
Yeah. Let's see here. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you.
So yeah, if it's in this area, we'll be able to detect it. Alright, so, Gwen, could you perhaps
Yes?
take Katai and Hickory on a little walk-see?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, that rabbit is still giving me chills.
Alright, so once,
Even as I was talking to it, it wasn't all that nice.
Okay, so once Katai and Hickory are reasonably a distance away, Frey will tell Arizel to give it a try.
Alright.
Hikari frowns at being away from the group, but knows it's the right thing.
Alright. He mumbles the magic words under his breath, does the gestures as he's holding up his shield, and casts Locate Object.
So, Brain.
I am thinking. Still thinking. You managed to locate an object in the direction of the lair. That seems to fit the description.
So, as far as I know, it is some sort of chalice, and it seems to be magical in nature.
I have an idea of getting it out. I could use my mage hand to
Alright.
pick up the grail.
So, here's what I'm thinking, guys. And, Frey claps her hands together. We tell Hickory and Katai when they get here that it's not here. Then we say, but we do want to check it out just in case because we shouldn't leave the rabbit here just in case.
Very well then.
How does that sound? And then
Leave that.
we take a break and we prepare a plan and we draw the rabbit out of its lair.
Very well then. Sounds like a plan.
Alright, so when do Hickory and Katai get back?
Alright, so I was busy focusing on something else. What was your question about them?
Hey, I think they come back in about 5 minutes.
So when you all get back, Arizel, do you want to lead?
Yeah, alright. Yep. When they get back, Arizel is right up front.
So,
Sorry, going back to the other map?
No, hang on a second. That's not what we're doing. Alright, so
Okay.
once Hickory, Gwen, and that come back, Frey's going to speak up when she realizes Arizel is being quiet and says, Alright, so the Grail isn't there, but we should probably not leave that rabbit alive because, well, it's probably going to kill a lot of people.
Hikari tilts her head confused.
So our thinking is we take a day to rest, and we draw it out, we set a trap, and we try and take it down. We do have the advantage in numbers.
Oh, I have a snare trap. I have a snare spell that I can use.
It looked to me like plenty of other people came by here with an advantage in numbers.
Hmm.
Which is why we're not going to fight it in its lair where all the bones are. We're going to draw it out here, where there are no bones.
Even though the Hikari saw all those bones there, she still looks confused to why a rabbit would look so dangerous.
I mean, have you seen rabbit teeth?
So, out of character real quick, that's the general plan. We draw the rabbit out next session. We set a couple of traps for it to run into. And, yeah, then we just, those of us who can hit it from afar, hit it from afar. Those who are very sturdy take the dodge action for when it gets close. And we just wail on it. What do you think? Because we don't know how fast it moves or anything. But
Well,
the dodge,
rabbits are typically really fast.
yeah, so
believe
that's
that.
why I was thinking the dodge action.
I
Yeah.
believe that is our safest option.
I can only imagine that when it opens its mouth, it's just gonna be a huge row of teeth.
All right.
Hikari's like, I don't like that.
So we're gonna stop there then?
Yeah, we're gonna stop there, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is all for today, guys.
Well, before we end the stream off, I have a question for everybody.
Mhm.
What is your favorite color?
Blue.
No, yellow. Ah!
Wrong answer.
That's the only quote I can remember off the top of my head. So it's the best you're getting.
All right. Well,
Well,
You can't.
Well-
You mean you can't recite the entire movie from memory?
I haven't seen any of the Monty Python movies.
Me.
Out of character real quick before we end it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't the actual Grail. At least Frey, that's what Frey thinks. She doesn't think this is the actual Grail, but at the same time, there's the whole, kill a rabbit very close to where settlements are.
Yeah, a killer rabbit.
and well,
if
to be
anything,
fair, to be fair, the locate object, Aerosol isn't exactly familiar with what exactly they're looking for, but he is getting a sense that there is some sort of magical object in there.
So at the very least, we do have to check it out. At the very worst, we've stopped a potential threat against the people.
Yeah, that's fair.
either
Okay,
way, we're getting some Hassenpfeffer next session.
I never actually had that. I heard rabbit meat's actually rather tender and delicious.
Anyway,
Yeah, it is.
thank you all for...
I looked it up, and it seems the last Monty Python movie came out in 1983, which was 10 years before my time.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, well, let's
so...
we're
That's
getting
no
off track.
excuse. You still need to see them all.
Okay.
Okay.
We're getting
Let's
off
end
track.
it.
Okay, so thank you all for tuning in. We will see you on Friday. Take care. Bye.
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 Hanging by a thread, hung up on all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under my